Shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Yahweh being the name of the Heavenly Father, and Yahweh Shai being the name of the Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Those are the correct names you pray to. I'd like to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Those are the men that taught me this truth through the spirit of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. I'd like to also give citations to the Akim out there on the highways and byways, pushing the truth with all righteousness and sincerity, which is the real house of David. All right, so this lesson is just going to be about, prayer. And, while that may seem like a simple thing, like we all know prayer, we all know we should be doing that. That's part of our culture. Brothers got to tap into it more. Prayer is very important. And since it's such a simple concept and it's like an ABC, we learn that when we first get in. Sometimes brothers kind of like push it to the side, not realizing that is our spiritual power that we have. We have the name. What is the point of having a name if you aren't praying and calling on it? Okay. So, I just wanted to get a couple of scriptures, just saying, especially the times we're in, man. You see what's going on. Okay. You're seeing all these as of right now, they're rumors of wars, but we know that they're about to pop off. Okay, so we need to start praying even more, because while we're in a beautiful time, we see the end coming. Okay, what end is it for us? Okay, so we need to be praying more, talking to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, repenting, asking for forgiveness, asking them for strength and endurance and more faith, more wisdom. Okay, just to not fall out of this thing, man. Because again, we're getting close to the end, and these demons are going to start fucking with you even more. They're going to start really coming down on brothers even more. So tap into the prayer, your praying, Slakia, even more. Because so we could jump into it. This is Baruch 4:28. For as it was your mind to go astray from God, so being returned, seek Him 10 times more. Okay, so. We know what it is, man. We know what it is, okay? We know what the truth is, okay? We know where we went wrong before we found this truth. So now that we found Him, we have to seek Him 10 times more, okay? And meaning, what's how you seek Him, okay? You pray to Him, man, okay? You pray to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai to ask for forgiveness, okay? To forgive you for the sins that you have committed, okay? That you have committed in the past, that you may commit now, that you may commit in the future. Just Him having the ultimate mercy on you, because none of us are perfect, okay? None of us are perfect in this flesh, so we all fall short of what we should be, okay? Because of this flesh, how wicked it is. But that's why you seek Him 10 times more. How do you do that? You do that by praying, man. Okay. That is the spiritual gift we have right here. Okay. Brothers are waiting to the end times to get those spiritual powers. But the spiritual power you have right now is having the name and being able to pray to it. Okay. Because we know the power that comes with that. All right. If you believe. Okay. Let's jump to Psalms. Psalms 55. Psalms 55 and 16. As for me, I will call upon God, and the Lord shall save me. Evening and morning and at noon, I will pray and cry aloud, and He shall hear my voice. Okay. So let me repeat that again. As for me, I will call upon God, and the Lord shall save me. Man, that's the belief you got to have, okay? You call upon Him by praying, okay? You got to have that belief. When you talk to Him, He's going to answer you, and He's going to help you, okay? Whatever you may need, okay? In due time, and how He wants to do it. That's the key thing. We can't ask for things. You might ask for something, and you might not get it right away. But that's only because Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai didn't sanction it, okay? You might get it at another time. You might not get it when you want it, but you're going to get it when you need it, okay? That's the belief you got to have. All right. So again, as for me, I will call upon God, and the Lord shall save me. Evening and morning and noon, I will pray and cry aloud, and he shall hear my voice. So you should be praying at all times, man. Anytime you get a chance, you should pray, okay? And it doesn't have to just be you going in a room and doing it by yourself, okay? Yeah, that's how you mainly do it, when you're in your house and you're able. But if you're at work, man, you could just be sitting there, you can pray in your head, man. He's always there with us. You have the name, so call upon him, man. Call upon him. Have those conversations. That's what he wants. He wants you to earn for him. Okay. That's what he's looking for. Okay. Remember, we are the bride, man. Okay. We are the wife. Okay. And you got to look at it from that perspective. How would you want your wife, man, to be? You want her to yearn for you, man. Okay. So that's how you got to be with Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. You got to yearn, okay? And by yearning is praying, all right? At all times, like I said, evening and morning and at noon, okay? Anytime you get an opportunity, you should be praying, man. You should be praying through at like again, the times that we're in, you should be praying at always, man. There shouldn't be a time where you're not praying. But it's such a, again, sometimes the simple things can become you don't put too much effort into them, you know. It's like, because it's such a ABC thing. It's like, okay, of course I pray, but are you praying enough, man? What are you praying for? Okay, you got to get into these things, man, especially again where we're at right now. Actually, I should have got this first. I'm going to First Thessalonians 5 and 17. Pray without ceasing. Okay, always be in prayer, man. Again, pray without ceasing. Now that's not saying you praying 24/7. Like, no, brothers, you got to do things. But again, even even in that, you can be doing things and you can still put a prayer in your head. So again, of course, it's not literally meaning all you doing is praying 24/7. No, but you should be praying always, man. How can you expect to get anything if you're not praying? You're not calling on them. We got to pray more. We have to pray more, man. We got to put more emphasis into that. Okay? I'm jumping to the Apocrypha. This is Sirach. Sirach 2 and 10. Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? So that's a question, man. When has he ever forsaken the righteous men? He's never done that, man. He's always been there for us. So that's why it's like, why aren't you praying? Why aren't you praying more? I should say, not because I'll be shocked if there ain't no brother that don't pray, but you need to be praying more, man. Like, fuck the Muslims, you know. We don't believe in that bullshit, but they have discipline in their prayer. We got the real power. Where's our discipline in our prayer, man? They wake up at certain times and get a prayer in, okay? No matter where they at, they pray, okay? We got to be that same way. We got the true power. They doing it for some bullshit. We got the true power and we're not giving that much dedication to it. We have to be better, man. And again, I'm saying this first and foremost to myself. I feel I do pray a good amount, but I can be better at it too. I can be better at it too, man. Again, that is a spiritual gift that we have now. So again, look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord, okay, and was confounded? No. The answer is no. Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? No. And whom did he ever despise that called upon him, man? For the Lord is full of compassion and mercy. See, we're in the position we're in, we like to focus on the rough side of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, because that's that fear that we need to get right. You know what I'm saying? But this is also part of his part of his beauty, okay? His righteousness, okay? It says, for the Lord is full of compassion and mercy and long suffering and very pitiful, and forgiveth sins and saveth in time of affliction, man. That's how we gotta be. That's how we gotta be, man. We gotta be long suffering with each other, man. Okay? But going back to the point, when you pray, man, that's what you're looking for. And that's what you can get. That's why you should pray. Why? Because he's full of compassion. Because he's full of mercy, man. He's long suffering, very pitiful, forgiveth sins, and saveth in a time of affliction. So that's why you should be praying, because it is there for you to. That's the connection, man. That is the connection. He's here for us. As long as we do his will. And we got to believe that, man. We got to believe it. We can't just say it. We got to believe that. You got to practice that, man. Because when the time comes when you truly need him, why was you calling on me before? Now you just gonna call on me now? And and again, he's very merciful, so he still can save you. But we should be showing that yearning for him right now, man, by praying. Okay. Yeah, because a lot of people like to. I don't want to get into that, but yeah, man, we got to be merciful. We got to be merciful, man. We got to be merciful and long suffering with each other, man. None of us are perfect, okay? If Yahweh Shem Yahushua can be that way with us, we got to be that way to your brothers that's fighting along with you. We all fucked up, man. All right. So get that out your eye, man. That you may have, okay? Because we all go through it, man. Brothers offend you. Not to go on a long tangent, but brothers can offend you. Brothers do certain things that piss you off. But all right, man, get over it. Get over it. Have mercy upon a brother, because trust me, you have offended a brother also in this thing too, man. That was just a side note. Actually, I want to stay. Let's go to chapter 35. This is Sirach 35 and 17. The prayer of the humble pierceth the clouds. Until it come nigh, he will not be comforted, and will not depart till the Most High shall behold to judge righteously and execute judgment. So if you're a humble, righteous man, okay, your prayer is going to pierce the clouds, man. It's going to get right to him, and he's going to act upon it. Those are facts. Those are facts, okay? He's never forsaken us, man. He promised us, okay? If you're part of that fold, man, and you know what you got to do to be a part of that fold, okay? You at least, because it's already sanctioned who it is, okay? But we don't know that, so we gotta do what we gotta do, man, okay? So if you're doing what you gotta do, man, you got a chance, okay? And when you pray to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, I said it's piercing the clouds, so that means it's getting right to him, okay? That's actually one of my favorite scriptures, because it just shows you. It shows you, even when you feel alone, man, you're not alone. You're not alone, man. He hears you. He hears you. He hear me talking right now. He hears your thoughts right now. I'm right there with you. Call upon me. That's what he's saying, man. Shalaki, what was that? What was that scripture? Oh, I think it's James. One moment, Shalaki, I can. James 5:16, just showing you the power of prayer. Confess your faults one to another and pray for one another, that ye may be healed. The effectual, fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much, man. Okay, so it's you're not doing it for nothing, man. If you're a righteous man, your prayer isn't going to go unanswered. It's impossible, man. Because that's not how Yahweh Shemi Shai set it up, man. Okay, it availeth much, man. You're going to get what you ask for in due time. You gotta believe though. You have to believe in that. You have to believe when you call on the name Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, he is listening. Okay. You have to believe what you ask for, he's going to do in his time. Okay. And I'm trying to make it a point to say in his time, because sometimes when we ask for things, we think that it's time for whatever we're asking, or that we need maybe whatever we're asking, but he might have another plan for us. So, you be, long as you're humble and you ask whatever you ask for, because you might ask for more wisdom, and you might not necessarily get the quote unquote wisdom in that exact moment. Okay, but down the line, when you start studying more, he might put the spirit on you to study more. Just that spirit, okay, to put on you to gain more wisdom. Okay, it might came 3 months down the line, but it came. That's the point. But you have to believe. That's you got to do your part. You got to believe. You can't just say, "All right, let me just pray and hope I get it." No, you gotta believe when you say that, man. All right, in this world, they like to call it manifestation. No, it's Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Everything comes through that. Some fucking manifestation. Jake talking about some fucking manifestation. Look at the position we in. What are you manifesting? That's a selfish, because people might get a certain success from themselves. That I ain't even gonna get into that, but man, that's some complete bullshit. Okay, you can't manifest nothing yourself, man. It's all through Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay, it's His power. Stop trying to take His power away from Him. Trying to take His glory. Fucking manifestation. It's a lot of women be saying that bullshit. This is Philippians 4:6. Be careful for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known unto God. Again, how do you make those requests known? By praying, by calling upon Him. Okay, in all things, man. In all things, okay. And again, you should know what you need to be, what you should be praying for. You shouldn't be praying for, hopefully I get this raise at my job. You know what I'm saying? Again, it's nothing wrong. It's nothing wrong with that, but that's bullshit, man. Because when you handle the other things, that comes with that. Okay, if you being a righteous man, he'll give you your daily bread, whatever that may be. Okay, and then again, that goes back to my point. Sometimes you ask for things, and you may not need them or get them. You might be asking for a raise at your job. Okay, let's say you are asking for that because you say, that could put me in a better position right now to feed my family or whatever, whatever that may be with you. But Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai knows you. He might understand that if you did get more money, all your focus might not be into the truth. You got to think about certain things like that, man. You got to think about, you might be a man that doesn't have a girl, and you might be burning for a woman, But he knows, I'm not going to give you a woman right now because where your spirit is at, you can't handle a woman. Everything is his will, man. Everything is his will. You'll get anything you need in due time, okay? And I'll get this last one. Getting it off here. Second Chronicles, Second Chronicles 7:14. If my people, which are called by my name, shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven, and I will forgive their sin and will heal their land, man. So if we all did that, we'll be all right, man. We will be all right. But we know that that's not how it's going to go. But I'm just showing you the power of, if we prayed, be accountable, ask the Lord for forgiveness, he will save us, man. He will save us, okay? That just shows you the power of it, okay? Accountability, man. Have accountability in your prayers, okay? Because you know what's off with you. You know what you need, okay? Be honest with him. If you can't be honest with Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, who can you be honest with? And he already knows, man. He already knows. He knows your highest thoughts to your lowest thoughts, man. But call upon him. He will answer. He got us. He got us, man. We need him. We're going to need him in this times that we're coming through. Shit is about to get real crazy. All right? This ain't going nowhere, man. They talking, they about to go to war with Iran, man. We've been waiting for this. We've been waiting for this. Now, of course, that ain't the end, because we know the sea hip got to come. But that's a big step, man. That's a big prophecy, man. We're in beautiful times right now, Akyam. Pray. Pray. Pray, pray, pray. All right? So, that's it. Hopefully you've been edified. Give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. May he have mercy upon us, for us that are humble and sincere. May he give us more faith. Give us the spirit, spirit of endurance for the times that we're about to partake in. Strength not to fall out of this thing. May he not take the spirit off of us. Okay, giving us more wisdom. Okay, being more brotherly, being more kind, more humble, being more loving. Okay. This is a daily walk, man. A daily walk. Okay. We got to get right, man. We got to get right, and by getting right, you got to pray. You got to pray. So with that, shalom.